Hello, my name is Frank Reed and I work for the Tualatin Valley Water District. And what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how water goes from the street to your house. The first thing that we do is we take a water main and we put it in the middle of your street. Now imagine that street level is up here. What we would do is we would dig a trench about 4, 5, 6 feet down, and a trench is just a fancy word for a big hole. So we would dig a big trench, we would put the water main in it, and then we would actually drill a hole in the water main, and that is called tapping the water main. The reason we drill the hole in the water main is so we can put what's called a corp in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this corp in here. And what the corp does is it will allow us to attach the next pipe to it. So I'm going to set this just like that. The next pipe that we're actually going to put on there is called a service line. And a service line is very important because what the service line does is it brings water up to ground level. So remember I said that the water main is we'll say about 5 feet underneath the ground. So it's down here. We need a way to bring the water up to ground level. And that's what the service line does. So if water's flowing through here, it can come out of the corp and up the service line. Set this right there. The next piece that we're going to put on there is called a curb stop. And a curb stop is one of the most important pieces in the whole water system. The reason why the curb stop is so important is it's because it's what's called a valve. And a valve is just a fancy word for something that can turn water on or off. So if you ever had a leak in your house or there was some reason that you needed to turn the water off to your house, what you would do is you would call the Tualatin Valley Water District or your water provider, and they would come out, they would find your curb stop, and then they could turn the water off to your house. So this is just another example of a type of valve. So this is called a gate valve, and the way that it works is it's just a mechanical device. You've seen these if you turn on a hose. A lot of different valves are gate valves. So the way it works, you turn it, there's a little gate inside, and the gate opens. I'll turn it slowly so you can see. The more that you turn it, the more the gate opens and the more water that can get through. That's why when you're outside playing on your hose, if you turn it on all the way, a whole bunch of water comes out. If you turn it the other way, you start to close it, you get less and less water. You can keep it open just a little bit, just get a little trickle of water, or you can close it all the way. So if you were to look at your shower handle, your kitchen faucet, anything that turns water on and off, those are all just different types of valves. The next piece that we're going to put on is called the water meter. And what the water meter does is it measures the amount of water that comes out to your house. So as the water flows through here, there's a little device in here that spins. And as that spins, there's a dial on here that spins, and there's a bunch of numbers that actually get higher and higher and higher. And think of it like the odometer of a car. So as the water goes through here, the numbers get higher, and we have people that go out and they read those numbers, and it tells us how much to bill you or your parents. That's why it's always important to turn off the water when you're not using it. I'm going to go ahead and attach the water meter. Now, one of the cool things about the water meter, it's a great way to see if you have a leak in your house. What you do is you go into your house and you turn off all the water, and then you go outside and you actually look at your water meter. And if that dial is spinning or those numbers are getting higher, but all the water is off at your house, then you know you have a leak somewhere, and you could find that and get that fixed. Now, the place to find the water meter is out by your sidewalk. So in most residential neighborhoods, just go out by your sidewalk. You'll see like a gray or green box that's about this long and about this wide. If it's not out by your sidewalk, it might be by the side of your house or somewhere near your house it should be. This last piece just represents all the water coming out to your house. So it represents all the pipes. If you were to open up the walls in your house, you would see a whole bunch of different water pipes that go to every different place in your house that provides water. So, for example, you would see this that just goes to your hose. There would be a pipe maybe going this way that would snake to your kitchen. There'd be one that goes to each bathroom. All throughout your house, there would be different pipes that just take water to different areas that need it. So this represents all the water coming to your house. This is exactly what the water system looks like. It goes through the water main, the corp, up the service line, the curb stop, the water meter, and out to your house. I want to say thank you very much for watching our video, and I hope you learned something today.